Hello, and welcome back to Severna. So, in this episode today, I'm just going to take a look at the power network of Severna, how it generates its power, and also going through it and finding problems and correcting them problems. Because when you've got so much going on, and you're developing other places, and your eyes are off the Republic as a whole, it's probably a good idea just to pause game every now and again, put your overlays on, and just have a look round. It's surprising. It's like I just you'll see you would have seen in that just a little bit there. There was actually an entire transformer that had burnt in fire and was gone. An entire vital piece of infrastructure. So I've switched off the notifications. Probably a bad idea, to be fair, and I'm thinking of switching them back on. See, most fires are extinguished. I did try and get into the habit of checking this every now and again and just having a look through and seeing what if anything has burnt down. So it looks like whenever that fire burnt down, whenever that transformer burnt, was actually quite a while ago, because it's not on any of the most recent notifications. So yeah, fire destroyed building, electric substation 9. So there it was. That's when it went. That's the exact one. So I have just I'm so full of it. Sorry, no, that's not. It was a substation, but no, it's it. I thought that that. See what I mean? So we find another issue. Ooh, looks like a couple of buildings have gone on fire here that I've not not noticed. It must be short of fire station right here. So let's correct that. So put a fire station in here, I think. So get a fire station in there. Right, which one should I go for? That fits in there relatively nicely. What about that one? Ooh, that one fits even better. So yeah, we'll have that one, because I think this one has space for more engines. So that has 7. Yeah, and the other one had 6. So only one more. It's only got 4. Yeah, we'll go with the 7 one, because around here there's a lot of high buildings, and when they go on fire, they can get quite sick. What? Well, you fit there before. Right. I think I'm just going to build this with cash, because I'll set it to construct, and I'll forget that it's been. By the time it's finished being constructed, I would have forgotten about it, and I won't be buying engines for it. So speaking of money, the Republic is doing relatively well. We're only 50 million away from reaching a billion. I've tried to really stave off auto building over the past bit to try and get to a billion, because I've never reached a billion before through just pure exports and income that way. It's usually I've had to start spending a lot of money on feeding the people, because I just was unable to get the food distributed. I could produce the food, but with the way the stores and everything were laid out, without having millions of trucks, I just couldn't keep people fed. So I had to import food all the time, and meat, and it just drains your economy. Whereas because of the design I've used in this game, with the rail distribution being so vital to the design of the city, because in the past it's been very easy for me to I'd start with these grand ideas of, right, yeah, this is how I'm going to plan it, and I maybe do a couple of districts where I followed it through, and then I was like, we're making lots of money, things are all fine, I'm producing enough food, it's getting distributed well enough, I don't need to carry on with this, and it would fall apart. So I have kept my strategy going all the way through. I'll just put a little bit here somewhere. So yeah, around here now, I'll just put a quick thing up just to show what I basically do. So in the center of every district, within 400 meters of like the edge of that particular district. So let's take Severna for example. So more or less this is Severna, and then smack bang in the middle we've got a store yard. There's something going wrong with my clothes distribution or clothes production. I'm gonna have to take a look at that. But because I've been the past sort of few days, I've been developing the northwest side of the island. I've not been down because this is clearly, this is the main part of the island. This is where I've spent most of the game, and the northern side of the island has this ambulance or police cars keep getting stuck here all the time. Hopefully that shall fix it. Come on, copper, find your way out. Oh heavens. Right, okay, clear. You end up just having to build paths everywhere. I don't get this. I mean, they do. It's when they've got into like a loop of the paths, and sometimes it can help if you demolish all of the paths around it, and then it can sometimes magically. There we go. Doesn't always work that, because sometimes it can say that this part of the infrastructure has a vehicle on it or whatever, like it does. So it doesn't always work, but sometimes you're in luck. But it will probably happen again if I don't find what the actual cause is of why it keeps doing that. But we've got past it for now. It's not exactly like it's a train, so it's not causing too much issues. So let's did I put the fire engines in that fire station? Yes, I did. I need to get fuel to it as well, but that's not too important. So yeah, so build each residential district you build. I mean, there's thousands of other things that I do in my republics to keep them ticking over, but the absolute base level that I can tell you is to get your resources to the workers, because if the workers and the resources aren't matching up, nothing else happens. So yeah, always that's the best way. That it's all right if you just want to build a small republic, a few little villages, simulate a more provincial republic, then yeah, you don't need these railways. You don't need to really think about the supply side when you've got only a few 10,000 population. But once you get up to 284,000, I don't think I've ever reached 300,000 before. I don't know, I think I might, maybe once, but I'm sure the Republic was an absolute dysfunctional mess, because it was a short time ago, and I think if I remember rightly, it was before we had the game's been expanded quite a bit now. You've got water, waste, sewerage. I think the only thing it had when I got up to 300,000 was the water side had just been, what was it water, or maybe it was only heating. But yeah, so it wasn't this actual. I've only got up to 300,000 on another. I've only got up to 300,000 on another part, another version of the game technically. So what I'm doing now, so yeah, so sorry about the little detour there. So put your voltage up. I don't really find this that the wattage is in a handy way to see if something's sucking a lot of electricity, but to see just like general errors, because when you look at it, it can look like everything's working, all the lights are on, but everything should be 230 volts. That's the ideal amount. So when it is lower than that, it means that that area of the grid is under slight, there's not quite enough electricity pumping around that particular part. But it's not a massive issue. But if you're like me and the sight of lights flickering on and off drives you absolutely insane, because it's just mockery. They are just mocking you. They're like, yeah, mate, you're a public. Yeah, it looks pretty sweet, but I'm gonna flicker on and off a bit. It does proper get on your nerves after a little while. So always check these ones where usually they're churches, and that's not, so we need to address that. Usually they're churches of the 0 volts. It just means that it's not always a problem. It just means that that particular building doesn't use electricity. But in this instance, it is an issue, as these are electrical substations that are reporting no electricity. So let's find out why. Make sure when you see the 0, you unpause it, because it could be that it's overloaded. It's got power, but it's just overloaded, and you happen to have paused it on one of the moments when it's like shorted out. So always unpause it and just check that outage is pretty solid, which this one is. So let's check out what's going on there. It may have something to do with the fact that the wire ends here and isn't connected to anything. I'm not sure, but I'm going to go on that theory that could be why it is. I'm not going to, it's not important how or who is responsible for this gross oversight in city design. The most important thing is that we get this put right. And I can see what has happened, I think. It looks like I may have redesigned this, because I've taken a lot of the windmills out, which were connected to some of these lines. So some of the wires that look like they're black and not going anywhere, it just means that they were some of the old wind turbine wires. But in this case, no, it's that wasn't correctly plugged in. Now, embarrassingly, I've actually lost my place. Yeah, it was further over here, wasn't it? It was where the bus stop for the refinery is. It was right here. I'm sure it was. Yeah, there we are. This hasn't got any wires going to it. Oh, I'm sure it did before. No, there it is. That's the one. Right. So, need to find somewhere to get that plugged in. I don't want to put a medium voltage wire going all the way across to the power plant. This doesn't have perfect. There we go. Right. So medium voltage underground line. So if I go along here, it's almost in a dead straight line. How convenient. More or less. $100 off, not too shabby. So that's corrected that. That's a building site, that's got power, that's got power. There was, and then there was the pub and that right down here, isn't it? So this line, this wire here, I will totally demolish. Connect this up to the same. I follow that wire back that I've just laid, which I think is that one. Yeah. And that will take me straight back to a nice source of energy, nice source of electricity for. So it's another reason why I heavily advise as well, always lining up your power lines as best you can. I mean, it's not always practical, don't get me wrong, but if you can, especially with like your main high voltage lines, try and at least line them up to roads. It just makes it a lot easier to follow them to the source. And there's still a couple over here actually. Let's sort those out. These should be quite easy because they're on the same road. Oh, hang on. Oh, okay. That's not necessarily an issue. It's just some fountains that I didn't build. Ah, perfect. Right, so that's not an issue. See what I mean? They can trick you. So we'll just get that pub rebuilt. So rebuild that. Straight away. Now then, this seems to be a particular issue. So what is it? Is it over? Try putting in one of the high voltage substations here. Like they're not the substation where that chain, not the transformers, the actual substation high voltage. Try putting that in this area and see if that helps. So I'll put a divider in there, and then I'll split one of these wires going to that transformer. So that will be here. Right. Cut that up there, then I've one going into there still. And here we'll plonk one of those, one of my high voltage, small high voltage, large high voltage. Let's pop this, make sure it's in a space where it's going to reach all of that. There we are. had trouble since day one with the power supply here. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but give it a go. Keep forgetting that now because the Republic's so big, to help performance I always put it on normal speed, which obviously has a noticeable effect when it comes to the speed of construction. So I keep thinking, oh, it's not worked, and I think, oh no, it's just taking a little bit of time. Right, boom. Right, is there still any issues now? Yeah, see? So that's pumping out, so that's using 3%. And it's power, so can I just... This is something I've not tried before. Can I just delete these that are causing trouble? And so I imagine that the high voltage usage is now... Where is it? 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 Oh. So no, it's still on 3%. 4%. That's interesting. That's gone up to 5%. The grid seems very... That's fluctuating a little bit. Okay. Right, so keep an eye on it. Sometimes you can never tell until it's night time. Hang on, why is this not got power? That's an entire transformer. See what I mean? You never know. Oh yeah, I've just put this one on. No, we won't. We can, I suppose it is high voltage. I think it should more or less be a straight line from this straight across. So I just thought it's a bit long, but I just thought it should probably just be a straight line. I think it more or less is. Oh, hello. Oh my God! See what I mean? It's worth it. You know, putting on your overlays and just checking. Back to what I was doing. So I'm crossing the main line now, so it's probably somewhere. No. There it is. So yeah, more or less straight line, kind of. Just a bit of a hockey stick at the end. All good. Oh no, I can't do that. Sorry, I'm sorry. I can't. I'll tolerate a little bit of, but that's egregious. That is egregious. Ooh, look at that. Go on and do a little bit there. So I've got a nice little supply now of low voltage connections. Right, hello, going on here. It doesn't look like it's overloading. Well, it is. It could be overloading, but only slightly so. We'll try and give it a little bit more power by connecting it into this. It's ironic how there's a power plant right there, but these wires are literally connected to a power plant a district over. Okay, looks like something could have gone wrong here. Aha! Yeah, it's just weird. See what I mean? Right, it keeps tricking me. I'll try giving him a buddy. This makes him a bit happier. There we go. And there was another little patch up here where I was having issues. Is this overworked or undersupplied? Overworked. water pumps and anything to do with your water infrastructure uses loads of power, so it doesn't surprise me. But around a few issues around here. I have a little problem over here in North Severna, sorry, in Severna. Yeah, that looks like that's overused. Yeah, so give him a couple of buddies. One here. And maybe one just about. Yeah. Go along there. Okay. Sorry, I'm not talking very much during these parts, but I'm concentrating a bit too much on it. Oh, God. There we are. imagining that one there's overworked as well, because that's displaying overworked behaviour. Why don't go nowhere anyhow? You still moaning? It's only under 47% usage now, so it must be that it doesn't have enough power for some reason or another. Try connecting it to another line. Okay. Right, where's some high voltage lines around here? Oh, it must be. So I think, yeah, so if I connect this up here, then instead of trying to get the high voltage line to this, because I think it has got enough actual power connect an underground line to it. And we'll just double check that it is getting enough power and that this doesn't make a major difference. Surprising, this was just a little thing I thought I'd be doing for 5 minutes before a game. But nope. What do you want? So it looks like it's actually a the source issue with those grids, with those power transformers. So we're going to build a wire this way to the West Severna plant. Oh my god, look. It's nearly gonna do it again. Right. Finally, I'm going to leave power there just for now. I don't know. I mean, that's like an hour and a half of just sorting out. What's that one there? Oh. Okay, so there's one more. It's better be worth it at night. If I see one light flickering in this area, caveat, I think I may lose my mind. What? Wait. I'm sure I've just seen her. There was one free. Wasn't there? There was one free. Okay. So I'm going to play that thing on there. Oh no, there it is. Don't try me. So that is Severna's power grid. Days. This is unusual. I don't usually do this, which is connecting substations directly to the power plant, but Just seen a sewerage chunk around here that didn't have a connection. There we are. So plug-in-Cs use so much power that they do put a pressure on surrounding substations if you don't give them their own connection to the grid. Because that would have been affecting water supplies and everything. Let's put another one of those in somewhere near here. That used to be windmills there that I've just deleted. Right, so the ultimate test, nighttime. So we'll just let the game tick. So yeah, recently we've made a lot of changes to this northwest side of the island. It's been heavily developed compared to what it was. So I'll just put a quick image up here now, just showing what this area used to look like, and now it looks like this. Got two more. Got another refinery in North Severna, which is connected to the oil dock here, enabling rapid transport of fuels. And we've also got a foreign pipeline connection over here as well, which only exports to Russia. Well, to the Soviet Union. So, or the anything sort of that isn't the West, essentially, I class as. So it's outside the rest of the world. This is Britain and America. But see that, so even though it looks like it's flying through the roof, my dollars are going down as I'm not exporting half as much resources to the west as I am to the east, because just by pure practicality, there is a lot more available to buy in rubles in this game than there is in dollars. I've never really played up to, like, modern times. Maybe that changes. We shall see. That's part of the fun. So it's probably going to be a few flickering lights, but previously it was pretty bad. So that's why I checked the power plants, and I was like, well, the power plants are all, you know, sort of 30, 40%. Yeah, look, 39% for the western, 36 for the eastern, 55 for the southern, and 38 for the north. So my plan to balance the power plants is still in force. The power plants are all more or less producing about the same electricity, but we do now have a fifth power plant, which I'm going to do an entire video just on the power grid. That's kind of what this video was supposed to be, but I just ended up rambling on about you know, maintaining everything and checking that there are no errors that you're overlooking. So I'm going to leave it there for today. But yeah, as you can see, we'll press play there. The flickering light situation seems to be greatly in. Ironically, smack bang next to the power plant. Well, actually, that is because of the windmills. Windmills, I've noticed, are a bit of a pain. Once they're all right if they're like out on their own, all connected in series, but when you get ones that are near infrastructure, it's like the game automatically like uses them for power. So if the wind drops, the power flickers off. But yeah. But yesterday when I was down here in this part of the island, I was looking over at the south part of the island, and they were all really flickering. So it's definitely improved on that. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there for now, or I can talk forever. And in the next video, I'm going to do like a proper, you know, polished, nice, lots of graphics and things video on the power grid on the island. Show you, you know, it's sort of more comprehensive look, and I'm thinking, no, I'll tell you in the next one. All right, thank you very much for your time. I hope you found the video interesting. If you did, please comment and let me know in the box down below, so I know that I'm kind of, you know, on the right track. As being quite a small channel, I don't get a lot of feedback, because I know a lot of people obviously don't like commenting into the void. Someone else finished, so I'm going to try and like comment on each of my videos, just so people have got something to reply to, some substrate, as it were, to go off. And so thank you very much for watching, comrades. Happy building, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, ta-da.